Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Secret of Mana RPGCast. It's been a couple of months worth of hiatus here at GameCola HQ. We took a bit of a break and had some scheduling issues, but now we are back and ready to return to the adventures of Valor, Harper, and Sprite.
I'm the Sprite. That's me. That's who I am. That's the person that I am. But I also come from the brain of Joseph Martin, who is on the podcast right now and does other podcasts.
My name's Anna. I play Harper, and she's ripped as hell. And also a princess.
True story.
True story.
Alrighty.
Harper has a six-pack. She's ripped.
I'm James. I'm playing Valor, and I forget things very easily.
No, you can't have that. That's my thing.
Wait a minute.
You can't have a monopoly on forgetting things.
I can. I have
Apparently,
amnesia.
the Sprite can.
So if you recall, in the last episode, the three of you had your first encounter with Thanatos. You braved the ruins of Pandora and defeated his demon wall and saved the townspeople, including Gemma, but not including Dialek and Fana. And now you're on your way to see the King of Pandora, which is where we'll pick up.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go and see the king. Is anybody else gonna join me?
Feel like
I don't see why not.
should. I'll go, but I'll wait outside.
It'll certainly make combat easier.
We're gonna fight the king?
No, that was in character. That was in character. That was not a fourth wall break. That was like, it'll certainly make fighting against monsters easier, because I have, extra people.
Yeah, mine was in character too. I'm confused. Are we gonna fight the king?
No.
Going
Your
on.
character has... I just go, no. I'm here to save the world, not get arrested.
Okay, so
Why not both?
Harper's gonna hang out here outside of,
I'll probably peek inside a little bit, kind of.
I mean, you could probably just
on
come in
whatever's
the door
happening.
and just kind of hang out by the doorway,
Yeah, I'll do that. That works.
rather than stand out in the sun.
Okay, so the Sprite and Valor, you guys kind of lead the way, and Harper
Oh,
kind
check out
of
these two empty chairs right here.
Harper kind of hangs back a bit, but sees that the throne room is pretty empty. The king and the queen are not there in the throne room. There are a couple of guards standing around, and a single nobleman standing on the side. And you can see that one of the guards is guarding a door kind of off to the side of the thrones.
Well, I'm gonna go.
So I walk in.
I'm gonna go talk
I
to
walk
him.
in and I say, "Excuse me. We are the federal throne inspectors. We've come and heard reports of a faulty throne that needed to be checked."
Oh my god. In the meantime, I'm walking over to this guard on the left. So, I just imagine Sprite's just walking in and just talking to no one in particular, and no one's actually, paying attention to it.
No, I'm talking to this gray guy in the robe. I was supposed to meet with
Oh, the guy with the purple hair?
So the nobleman, you're talking to the nobleman?
The nobleman.
He
yeah.
says, I didn't believe it when Gemma said you were going to save our country.
That's
great. But I'm really here to save your wallet with these great prices on throne inspection. If you just let me.
So the guards start to kind of come up towards you, Sprite. There were two that you didn't see them at first, but they were back by the entrance as you came in, and then there's the third one guarding the other door, kind of there next to the nobleman. And they're kind of getting interested in what you have to say. You're not sure.
Like positive interested or like suspicious interested?
Probably both, maybe?
They haven't heard anything about throne inspections.
I imagine.
In the meantime,
that's
I'm
the
trying
case.
to just divert this guard's attention away, asking him, hey, we were told that we might want to speak with the king. We are the people that managed to rescue some of these missing townspeople from Thanatos. We were hoping we could seek an audience with the king.
The king is in his room.
You see, the thing that most people don't know about thrones.
Oh my god!
So the guards are closing in on you, and these gentlemen do not seem to be quite that interested in thrones and throne accessories.
Well, if I could just go and take a look at them, just, a general test, and I can give you an estimate. We can talk later, but I'd really like to just go and check out these thrones real quick.
I just say to the Sprite, never mind whatever it is you're trying to do. We are trying to go see the king here.
Look, the only thing I want in life right now is to sit on one of these thrones.
Are you saying that out loud in front of all these
No,
guards?
I'm telling you. I'm saying it with my emotions to you.
So yes, the guards, they go ahead, they take you arm in arm. One takes one arm, one takes the other arm, and they pick you up, and they are now hauling you personally out of the throne room. They're a little surprised.
I didn't say.
They're a little surprised to see Harper outside. It's been a while.
I'm like, my arms are crossed across my chest, and I just kind of give them like.
As they're carrying the Sprite out, I just shout, "How did you think that was gonna go?"
They seemed into it.
So meanwhile, Valor,
I never get to have any fun.
You go into the king's bedroom. The king's bedroom is pretty big, but relatively plain, like for being a king's bedroom. A guard greets you at the door, standing next to 2 torches. Ahead of you, a maid is standing in front of a desk that fits perfectly into a little alcove. A cup of tea is set out next to a potted plant. To your left, the king and queen are standing in the bedroom. 2 beds have been pushed together on top of a carpet in the middle of the room. A long table lines the wall at the head of the bed, collecting various normal household items. On the other side of the room, a guard stands watch in front of a staircase leading downward.
Well, I know that the first thing I'm going to do is not try and consort with the guards. Instead, I walk up to the king, I bow, I show my respect, and I say, is there a name, do they call the king anything in-game? Is he, your majesty, what?
They just kind of seem to call him the king. King of Pandora.
Mr. the King. But they don't ever refer to him, in person by anything?
No, there's, looking at the text, I see 2 people referring to him as the king.
Wonderful. So I say, Your Majesty, my name is Valor. Me and, my group and I, we have been traveling through the lands to seal the mana seeds, and, we recently came upon Thanatos in the ruins, and we managed to stop him from draining the townspeople's life energy. We were wondering if there were any other goings-on, or if there was something seems strange about Thanatos. What he was doing, it didn't make any sense. We don't understand why he would be draining life energy when all they would need is the energy from the mana seeds. I assume what I just said has nothing to do with, his response in the script at all.
I've just been looking at this.
Yeah, it's I probably, it doesn't matter what I say, but I was like, what could I say that might,
He says, "You did it, Valor. Brightness is returning to normal everywhere." What Gemma said about the mana sword. Did you forget?
Cracking constantly.
Did you forget about the first episode? Because I didn't.
I didn't hear the king in the first episode. I forgot to watch that part.
What Gemma said about this mana sword and you was true. We must now part with our treasure. We've guarded these for centuries for you, wielder of the mana sword. So the guard that's standing in front of the staircase, he disappears downstairs. Do you want to head down there?
Sure.
Okay, so, you go down into a small storeroom that has 6 green treasure chests lined up in 2 rows toward the back of the room.
Ooh.
Along the walls, various pots.
Work up my throwing form.
Yeah. Various pots and shelves are lined up. So yeah, there's 6 treasure chests down here in this basement.
I'm gonna start from the bottom right.
Okay. So you shake it around, throw it down, break it open. You get 50 gold pieces.
Ooh, very nice. All right, next one to the one to the left.
Okay.
Like one over.
Yeah, you shake that around, break it down. It pops open, and you get another small glowing orb. So now you have 2 on hand.
Ooh. Is this a sword orb, or is this just a regular orb? Because all the different orbs are, like, they correspond to a specific weapon, correct?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Everybody's gotten an upgrade, right? So far?
I don't think I have.
Okay,
Don't.
I think
know.
we got the whip
whip
orb.
and
I don't think the Sprite has an upgrade yet.
okay, then yeah, the one that you got from the battle then would be the boomerang orb, and this would be sword orb.
So wait, what did we get?
You have a boomerang orb and a sword orb on hand now.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
Alright, then next chest.
You bust it open, and the king has been guarding a candy for centuries.
Wow.
No.
Delicious.
I mean, it's not like it's gonna go bad.
All those preservatives.
So it's probably made out of, like, some form of honey, I imagine. Alright, next one. So now we're up at the top left.
there you get 50 GP.
Nice. I don't know why you didn't put all of this just in one big chest, but alright. Next one.
They're very big gold pieces.
It is 50 more gold pieces. You're having trouble holding all these in your arms.
Fantastic. Next one. Last one.
50 more GP.
Alright.
So yes, I guess now...
So while this is happening, I'm outside with Harper, right?
Yeah. The guards kind of tossed you out. You land on your face, and Harper is standing there. The guards are like, "Oh, hey,
Does
hey,
she say,
Harper."
do you say anything when I get thrown out, Harper?
Probably quite confused as to why you just got thrown out.
I'm just, like, giggling.
I didn't see you making any fantastic throne sales.
I don't need to.
Well, I mean, like, I just thought it would be cool to sit on one of the thrones. I don't understand why that's a crime.
I mean, do you really want to go sit on the throne?
I'm pretty sure it is a crime.
I would want literally nothing else in the world right now but to sit on that throne.
I go back in and ask the guards if the Sprite can sit on the throne.
No, hang on. I got you. I got this.
No,
So,
don't.
as I come back up, I asked the
got
king if our Sprite...
No, I literally the king's daughter.
You're the king's what now? This can be the scene that's happening while Valor is doing, like, his stuff.
Yes.
It's gonna be like, guards, can they just real quick sit on the throne? Just for, like, a few seconds. Doesn't even have to be, like, the king's throne. Just put them on the queen's throne.
The guards kind of look at each other, and they kind of look over and see that, the guard over by the entrance to the king's bedroom has kind of gone into the bedroom. So they're like, I guess the king must be busy. Just make it fast.
I'm gonna... I roll a 5 to sit on the throne.
That's not very good. You get to sit kind of on the edge of the seat. It's a little too tall for you.
You get the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Yes.
So I just tap my behind on it for like a second, and I'm like, all right, time's up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that was neat.
Yeah, Valor comes back out.
So then I guess we walk back out, and I ask Harper, so did you like know those guys, or like what was the deal with that?
I'm the king's daughter.
But I don't understand.
I live here.
You live in the castle?
Yeah.
Do you get to sit on the throne whenever you want?
Not exactly.
Well, then what's the point?
Eh,
I don't understand any of this.
me neither.
Wait.
Harper or Valor was walking back out as you guys were having this discussion.
So what is this about you being the princess?
Yeah,
Like, are you, or was that a made-up story?
but I actually am the princess.
Say what now?
I
Did
I'm the
you
king's
say that?
daughter?
Wait, did she mention this before or no?
I don't think it's been mentioned before.
It hasn't come up.
How do you not mention this?
It's not like you needed to know.
I
Also-
still feel like it's kind of an important point.
I also kind of stormed out last time I saw my dad. So,
I see.
You know what I like? Water.
Well, I mean, we do have to go to the Water Palace.
we should meet up with Gemma.
Yeah.
He told us to. He told us to go visit
I'm also thirsty, so
the water
you
palace.
know we can add that to like the pros of doing that. Cons, I don't want to get my hair wet, but that's 2 to 1.
I forgot he
So,
did
I
actually
think-
say to return to Luca's place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucas Place or Lucas Palace?
He says Lucas Place.
I wonder if that's a typo, but then again, there's really no way to know.
So yeah, you go through the forest, you arrive in front of the water palace, you head down the narrow walkway, down into the pond, up, back out of the pond, up the steps, down the hallway, through the pool, up some more steps, and you see Luca standing there in front of the tiered structure where the mana seed is, but there's nothing there. The mana seed of water was stolen. I couldn't do anything about it. They must have done it when Undine was in danger and out of power. The water tells me they took it to Gaia's navel, or deeper. I don't think they are from the Empire. Please, hurry and bring it back.
That was where we were before, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure
You
we
guys-
went to Gaia's navel.
Yeah, that was where the dwarves were,
deeper.
or the whatever it was.
Yeah, like you guys have been there, Sprite. This will be like the third time that
The
you've
third
been there.
time.
I just can't get away from these stairs, can I? Well, the good news is that we know the way to get there, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah, back down the stairs out of the water palace, and then
Down more stairs.
Yeah. Okay. Quick question. When you say they must have taken it, like, do we have an idea of like specifically who?
both from like a in-game story perspective, no, and also from what she just said, she says she doesn't think they're from the Empire, so she doesn't really know.
Okay. So
It's a mystery.
this guy's the only guy with a sword that you can stick into a seed and make it better. So what would even be the point? And also, he already didn't he drain the mana or get the mana from it or whatever?
I mean, it's probably not a good idea to leave it away from the water temple, even if they can't use it for anything nefarious that we know of.
Yeah.
I mean, is this an entire quest about to be for sentimental value? Because I guess
I had to reseal the seed, so that means
yes.
at some point the seal is going to fail again, and if it's not here, that's going to make resealing it later on a big hassle.
Yeah, multiple things. He resealed the seed, restored its power, which means that it's actually powered up now. Which
why did we do that?
Although, to be fair, the mana power from the mana seed is being mana sent to only me and my mana sword. So they may not be able to use the mana power directly, but if the seal starts to come undone again...
there are, in fact, mana things that they're mana doing with the mana seed, which you will see quite shortly. So
mana soon.
Yes.
So I guess we mana go.
Okay, so are you guys walking, or are you...
I mean, would cannon travel be faster?
Yeah, cannon travels... it's faster.
I'm going for cannon travel.
Yeah, so, okay, you guys, you go to the cannon travel, you meet with the wild-haired guy, you slide on into the cannon, and you are fired out. You fly over all the scenery that you recognize. You can see, the Water Palace and Pandora and Podos Village. Valor sheds a tear, and you guys splash down. If you can roll a dex check, you guys splash down in Gaia's navel.
17.
Okay, 16.
Okay.
6.
So yeah, Sprite, you splash down, and you kind of struggle a bit. You don't quite drown.
I've forgotten how to swim.
You don't quite...
It doesn't help that you're shorter than the rest, and that the water comes up to your chest. But yeah, meanwhile, the two of you guys, when you land, you actually slam through a buzzbee on your way down.
Oh,
and
nice.
just destroy that thing. It crumples into
right.
bones immediately upon landing.
I forgot that could happen. That was awesome. I loved when I did that.
Is anybody gonna help me? Like about to just die.
Suck it up.
You can stand.
That would only increase my drowning.
Suck it up faster.
The entire it's just completely dry now.
It's just pull a Kirby. Just... All right, fine.
Your advice was not helpful.
All right, fine.
But yes, I have in fact been kind of trying to encourage you guys to use the cannon travel towards Gaia's navel in order to, at some point, somebody was going to roll high enough to kill the Buzzbee.
Yay!
So yeah, you guys, left or right door. You guys remember which way to go?
It was the right door, I believe.
The Australian left.
Left is still left. It's the other left.
Yeah, the Australian left.
Yeah, the upside down.
Yeah. You turn your
I
head
don't think
upside down.
we have any listeners in Australia. They're not going to be happy with you.
You turn your head up. It's about hemispheres and the Coriolis effect. Don't worry about it.
It
It's
spins
fine.
the opposite direction.
We go in the correct door.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes, you guys, here.
That one.
Nice cop out. Does Neko hang out in all of the places? Like, whenever you go to these places, like, is Neko just always hanging
I don't
out
think he was there
in these
last
locations? Or does he just hang out, like, once per, like, event?
He does come back sometimes, but yeah, I think currently he's actually not there. So yeah, you guys go in there. Neko's not there, so you guys go down the stairs.
No, I roll down the stairs.
Roll a dex
Like
check.
I did last time. Alright, I'm gonna screw this up. 11.
Okay, yeah, you land down at the end, and you kind of hit your feet up against the wall and come to a nice stop. Meanwhile, everyone else is just walking down the stairs, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never gets old.
Okay, so yeah, you guys reach the bottom of the stairs. Watts looks a bit surprised when you just like come rolling down. It's been a while, and yeah, you guys have a couple of orbs for him, I believe.
I have a question for Watts, real quick. Is your, like, shop the only way that people can get into the city?
It's a smart marketing strategy, honestly.
I mean, like, yeah, like, I mean, if it is, like, this isn't a complaint. I'm just
Everybody has to pass through the blacksmith place.
how did you manage that? That's a pretty sound business strategy.
Actually, I don't know if you remember, but originally that stairway was closed. There were some stalactites that were blocking it off. So this is a recent development.
Oh, I just thought that's how you close doors here.
No, the front door has a switch. You have to stab it in order to get it. It's kind of inconvenient, honestly. But when no one really visits us down here, it's just us. We've even had to close our world famous exhibit hut due to low traffic.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, fair. I went there. It was not particularly entertaining. I can vouch.
Wow, rude.
They had 0 acts. The guy did help me get out of here, though. So, like, I mean, the service was nice. They just didn't, the actual thing was not particularly engaging. Can I get a cool boomerang now?
Oh, sure.
Can that be a thing that happens?
Sure, yeah. Do you have some more orbs?
I have this orb, and I pull it majestically from behind my hair because that's where I keep everything. And I'm like, will this do? And it's the sword orb. So no, I got the wrong orb.
Wait, hang on. I thought I checked for my orb.
Sprite, you like make a quick hand motion and it comes out from behind your ear, and then you like flip your hand over and the other one's there, and you roll the two of them around in your hand. You do the thing from the labyrinth where he rolls the balls around.
Yeah, I got
He rolls
tworbs.
the balls around. We get it.
I've got tworbs right here. That's 2 orbs. How many boomerangs does that get me?
Let me take a look at those. So he takes them. He looks at the orbs and he kind of looks at your weapons, and he takes one, and I assume you hand over your boomerang.
Yes, I mean if he asks for it.
Yeah. Yes. One of these is for the boomerang, and the other is for the sword.
Question: If we use the sword orb on my boomerang, does that make it a sword-orang?
No, it probably blows up.
I'm just saying, have you ever tried? We don't know that. Well, I mean, imagine a sword that comes back to you when you throw it. I mean, isn't that...
That would be pretty cool.
Isn't that wouldn't that be pretty cool? Let's use the boomerang one on it first, and then we'll talk about it. We'll see what happens.
While all this is happening, I'm kind of just playing with my whip, like when you're a kid and you're playing with the jump rope by yourself because none of your friends want to play jump rope, and you're just kind of like waving it around on the ground because you're bored.
I mean,
that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Jump ropes work with single persons, right? Like, you can just...
But what if I didn't want a jump rope?
Well, I mean, why would you? It's a whip.
I just wanted to play with the jump rope.
That would hurt.
You do that thing where like you spin it around like in a straight line downwards so that it like does a little tornado twirl thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yes,
It's a great time. I'm having fun.
well, you guys are all distracted. Well, Sprite and Valor are watching as Harper does this cool twirly thing. Watts gets to work and he forges up the boomerang and sort of goes, hey, it's done.
Ooh, neat, thanks.
Here, wait.
And I look at it and I inspect it, and I'm a little bit suspicious of the lack of blades on it. But I think I'm tired of pushing the point, so I just accept it.
Oh, actually, you may be disappointed in the number of blades, but I'm sure you will be satisfied with the number of spikes. Let me send you an image of
Oh, does it actually get spikes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay. If you look at the second one that I sent you, it says boomerang and then chakram.
Can you describe it for the viewers at home who don't have access to this image?
Yes. It's I took it and I bent it around into a circle. So instead of the traditional boomerang shape, it's now a circle with spikes on it. I think you'll be very pleased. Here, actually, come over here. Okay, come on. Fantasy selfie.
Sprite gives like the most awkward smile imaginable.
Actually,
they have no idea what's going on.
So he takes a picture for his Instagram with you guys. And then I guess Valor, you're gonna hand over the sword?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, he does the same thing. Maybe you guys can play jump rope for a minute while he does his work. But yeah, so you get your weapons back. Valor and Sprite, you have some upgraded weapons now.
Woo!
Tornado whip. Whee!
I'm just kind of like inspecting my sword, like glancing between my sword and the new spiky boomerang. Just kind of look back and forth.
I promise you, your sword is very powerful.
Yeah.
Might not look as cool, but still powerful.
Yeah. All right.
Quick question before we leave, good sir.
Yes.
Watson. We were instructed to go deeper into the navel. Now, I'm pretty sure we did that last time. So if you had any tips on how to get deeper, but again, not like deeper, not like more deep. It was different deep was our instruction. I don't know what that means. I would think that down is
Even
down.
deeper.
But no, but see, they specifically said not even deeper. They said a different deep.
I'm pretty sure that I heard Luca say that it was or deeper. She seemed very uncertain, and I know this. She told me earlier. She communicates telepathically. But yes,
I thought you communicated via water.
Look it up in the game. The manual, I'm sure, explains it quite well. But yes, there have been some earthquakes recently. You should probably head down and see the Elder. I believe Gemma is here too.
Oh.
Okay, but like, when are there not earthquakes here? There have literally been earthquakes every single time I've been here. You make it sound like that's like cause for specific concern, but I'm pretty sure I would be more concerned if we showed up and there had not been any earthquakes. But okay, let's go find the Elder.
So yes, you guys head down the stairs. You head out of Watt's blacksmith shop. Head down into the base level of the dwarf village. And sure enough, Gemma and the Dwarf Elder are standing there. And they are standing there looking down into a hole in the center of the room. Like, I don't know if you remember last time, there was like a door at the back that kind of like opened up in like the cave wall. And before that, there was like, stalagmites that were sticking up out of the ground where you fought Tropicalo. And this time around, where the Tropicalo had popped out is just a huge hole.
That wasn't there last time we were here?
It definitely was not there last time you were here. And it looks like, despite all the talk about earthquakes, this looks like way too smooth to have just been like broken out. Like it didn't just, collapse due to an earthquake. This looks like it was carved by something.
So, what's all this then? What's the sitch? What's the haps? I see you found a hole.
What could make a hole this big?
I mean, something of this approximate size, I would imagine.
Yeah. Gemma turns, he says, "The thieves are below. Next, they'll hit the underground palace. I'll handle the palace. You check this out. Keep alert. We don't know what lies below."
When you say check this out, do you mean go into the hole? Like, is that the plan here?
Is it like a hole or is it a tunnel?
It's large enough that I would consider it a hole more so than a tunnel. It is very deep, but at this point...
So, but I mean, like, it's not like something we can walk. Like, it is vertical.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's straight down.
Anybody got any rope?
Actually, so here's the funny thing is, all the times that you guys have like come through, you've skipped the part where you would have naturally gotten the rope. So yes, the elder turns to you and he says, "Wait, we found this while exploring the surrounding caves. Seems like the goblins were playing with it. You might need it. Be careful though." And he goes to hand you the rope, and like as you reach out for it, who's gonna take it?
Me.
Okay, Harper, you should be good at this. Roll some dex. Roll a dex check.
Okay.
You better not drop this rope.
We're not standing over the pit.
So I got a 12.
Yeah, you guys are standing kind of close to the pit. So you don't drop it per se. It actually springs up. Like you reach out and you grab it and you catch it while it's still mostly still bundled. Like he hands it to you as like a loop, but like the top of it like sprung out and is just like standing upwards in the air. Like it wants to go and straighten up and fly up to the ceiling.
What?
Is it? Wait, so it's trying to go up towards the ceiling of this place, not like... That's not going to be very useful.
So, I mean, I guess you could probably, like, treat it like a pole, I guess, and, like, slide it down manually.
I guess.
But how do we, like, secure it if it's, like, climbing itself upward, like...
Well, I mean, it's not, like, pulling your arm up. Like, it's not, like, lifting you to the ceiling. There's still some, like, climbing to be done. So I imagine that, like, if someone holds on and then, like, slides down and then rolls it back up, you'll be fine.
I mean,
Okay.
you could also have just, like, tied it to a stalagmite.
That too.
That too. I guess you guys kind of find some way to get that rope down into the hole.
Yes.
Alright.
So yes, you have the magic rope, you slide down, and you were going down for like a while, like just down into pitch black darkness, like the lights from the dwarf village fade away. Yeah,
Probably should have asked for a torch.
it might be fine, because here's the thing, is like as you get deeper, you can make out some glowing red lights down below. And you keep sliding down this rope, and you begin to make out the shape. The silhouette is like a ship, like you're looking down at like a sea ship from the top. But as you get closer, it looks weird. Like the deck is wood with an occasional grate that kind of reveals some sort of glowing machinery inside. But the sides bulge out, showing that it's made out of metal, and it has cannons pointing out at regular intervals.
Whoa.
So you land down on a small rug at the top of a staircase leading down inside the ship.
Alright, so you've stuck with us through that long hiatus, and you're still listening in, so for now, let's take a break to tell you about some of the other stuff that GameCola has to offer.
We have an actual internet website, GameCola.net, where we post video game reviews and commentary articles. You might enjoy some of that. You can also find us on your favorite social media platform, as long as your favorite social media platform is either Facebook or Twitter, where you can find us. Just search for GameCola. On Twitter, we're at GameCola. On Facebook, we're GameCola. You can like us. You can like and subscribe.
Speaking of subscriptions, which is not something that you do on social media usually, but you do it on a YouTube channel, which GameCola also has. The GameCola YouTube channel is called GCDotNet, the letter G, the letter C, the word dot, and the word net. You can find all sorts of cool video content. We've got Danganronpa series going on right now that just started, which is really cool, and different gameplay things. You can also subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, and you can get any and all future podcasts that come from GameCola, including the GameCola podcast run by myself. But if you like us and you check us out on iTunes, be sure to leave a review and rate us highly. It really helps us out. Another thing that really helps us out, if you've got a friend who you think really likes Secret of Mana or like RPGCast or Final Fantasy, you can point them towards this podcast or one of our other RPG casts, or any podcast really, and make a friend that you can talk to about podcasts with. That's always fun. I like doing that with my friends. So that's a thing you can do. And now, back to the show.
What would you like to do? Do you want to go down into the ship? Do you want to explore the deck?
Can I make a wisdom, just a wisdom roll to like see if I like if this seems like dwarfish or if this seems like otherworldly or like I'm kind of trying to think of like who would have made this if I could get any information like that.
Go ahead.
15.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, like you are not too familiar with like, you know, everything that goes on outside of the forests, but as you've been here, this looks like technology that is not really common, but that things such as this...
It's not like, oh, what the heck is this futuristic technology? It's just like, oh, this is just, you know, this is advanced technology, but not like from the future year of 2000X or whatever.
Yeah, like you imagine that were the King of Pandora to invest a bit, he could have something like this himself.
Okay.
It's advanced technology, not future technology.
Yeah, like it's not too beyond the realm of what you've seen so far.
Neat.
I would rather look around the top of this place before like going in. Is it on?
Yeah, like you can feel some vibrations and you can see in these little, like you're standing next to a little hole in the wooden deck. You can like feel the heat and you can see the glowing machinery below.
Yeah, watch your step, looks like.
Is it like moving and drilling anything right now, or is it just like idling?
Yeah, like right now it doesn't seem to be like going anywhere, but it is like vibrating, like it's on.
Can we see anything else on like the top of it, or does it seem fairly deserted?
Nothing is really out here. Like there's no other people around.
Except this nice decorative rug for some reason.
Yeah, you guys comfortably landed on a little rug.
So welcome, Matt.
Wait, can I quickly, before we go down, can I check under the mat to see if there's like a key?
You don't see anything locked. And you pick up the rug, and all that's under there is like I guess they sweep the dust under it, you know, when they're like washing.
This has not been a good day for my throat.
So are you guys gonna walk around, or do you want to just go downstairs?
I want to walk to the north a little bit, see what's up there.
Okay. So yeah, you guys walk towards the bow of the ship, and yeah, directly in front of you is this raised metal area that's warm to the touch. And when you were sliding down the rope, you could see that on the top of it, like a bright red glow through some metal slats, but it's too tall to look inside from where you are standing currently. And ahead of there is not that much, just a small little walkway around this metal thing that leads you around the narrow bow. But beyond that is just the pitch black emptiness of the cavern.
Well, nothing up here. Let's head to the south.
So yeah, you make your way around a couple of raised platforms, past another tall, warm metal pylon. There's nothing really back here. The deck drops off to reveal a lower deck, but all that the lower deck has is a couple of access hatches, the same kind of stuff that you saw up above. And there is a tiny, tiny version of the rug that you landed on.
Can I check under this one? But this time I'm holding my breath.
Yeah, you pick it up, and it looks like somebody was saving a candy.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do.
It's very dusty, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I let my guard down because I see a piece of candy, and I'm like, hey guys, look, I can...
You're not sure if they were saving it or if it just got like lost there.
The Sprite has no qualms with taking this piece of candy.
All right,
I'm satisfied. Let's go down sneakily though. Like, I don't know what's up. I'm still like suspicious. There's very clearly like people of some kind like around. So, like, I think we should be careful going down.
This got to be operated by somebody. Clearly, there's access ways and hatches and stuff. So,
like, if at the bottom of these stairs it like turns around, like we're like peeking around the corners before.
Okay, yeah.
Like moving forward.
We're like popping our heads out along the wall, like Scooby Doo style. Like, whoop whoop whoop. Pew pew pew.
And it's like weird because my head is at the top, even though I'm the shortest.
I'm like, hey, quit standing on my shoulder.
So yeah, you go down the steps. The interior is a lot more utilitarian. There are no solid walls, just metal bars that keep you from running into the machines that you can see kind of moving around back there. You can tell why this place is vibrating so much because there's just moving parts everywhere. you walk over metal plates spaced with grates that allow access to the machines below. And yeah, as you stand there at the base of the stairs, you can go either left or right.
Man, it's really warm in here.
While Valor's distracted with the heat, I peek around to the left.
Okay, to your left?
The left.
I
guess up, if up is up.
Cardinal directions.
Up is forward, and then left
West.
from there.
Okay, so like when you come down the stairs, you're turning to the right. I believe we had this problem with the demon wall too.
Yeah, this is the confusing thing.
Yeah, well, just use cardinal directions. He's going to the west.
Okay.
Is that what you want, Joe? You're going to the left when looking at
west.
the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're going to the west.
Okay.
It's like left when you're looking at the direction that you're going.
Okay, so yeah, you guys, you swing around, you turn right as you come down the stairs, and yeah, you don't really see much, but there are swinging metal double doors as you round the corner.
Does anything in this area look like a robot that might attack us?
Not yet.
Other than the whole ship?
Can I make a perception roll to see if there's anything that might pop out as a security system if we try to interact with this door?
Yeah, go ahead.
Using your knowledge machinery.
I'm not saying that I would necessarily you can
Oh
say
yeah, no, I mean you're looking for it's arms or cameras or something.
I'm looking for stuff that's humanoid because Sprite's interaction with technology is not very high, but Sprite is wary, and so is on the lookout for anything that looks like it could be a threat. I got a 23.
What?
Wow.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? How did you do that?
I rolled 19 plus
right.
4.
I keep forgetting that.
Wow.
You only act like an idiot. You actually have you have quite. So yeah, you can see that this is just a pair of metal double doors. There's nothing.
There's nothing. Okay.
Nothing around.
All right.
Well, in that case, I just open the door and I walk in.
Okay. Yeah. As you swing the doors open, and up ahead, you see 3 people standing with their backs to you. On the left and the right is a strapping figure wearing plate metal armor on their body, while their arms and legs are clad in a stretchy green material that reveals the shape of the rippling muscles beneath, with yellow gloves and boots completing the ensemble. And in the center, all you can see from your current perspective is a red cape with a tall collar. In the center of the cape is a black symbol of a scorpion. While it's easy to be distracted by the 3 in front of you, what's more important is what they're looking at. The water seed.
Oh.
Okay. Sprite is
Have they noticed
immediately
us?
Quiet, finger to lips, quiet.
Hush, hush.
Can we tell if they... Can I, roll to see if they've, noticed us or, if we made any noise that would draw their attention?
Sure. Everybody go ahead and roll some, what is that? Stealth? Some dex?
The dex.
Nice.
Haha, 21.
5.
Oh.
4.
You're kidding me.
I was the one that just opened the door. I kind of just went open. So. Well, that's not gone well.
They go fumbling into the room.
Sprite takes one door, Valor takes the other door, and you guys just swing them open so that they slam against the wall. And meanwhile,
dramatic entrance.
Yeah, Harper is kind of peeking around the corner and just kind of puts her head back before anyone.
She's just like, "What are you doing?"
But yes, so the 2 armor-clad fellows spin around. Their faces are partly covered in green domino masks that match their bodysuits, leaving their eyes, mouths, and most importantly, their slick center-split blonde hair revealed. They look quite dashing. How do you get in here? You realize we can't let you leave.
Where did you get those outfits?
We're actually the OSHA inspectors, and let me say, you have several violations on your hands right now. We really need to have a talk about safe work environments, and if you could just, meet us upstairs. I'm definitely not stalling.
Since I was sneaky, can I try to...
I'm trying to lure them over to the door so that Harper can ambush them. But also if they buy into my story, I'll keep going with it.
So the 2 they're just called the boys. I'll be honest.
The boys.
Yeah.
The boys.
So,
Okay.
yes,
boys.
in the game text, they are referred to as the boys.
The boys.
They kind of have like a quizzical look. They're a little confused. But then the figure in the middle dramatically throws the cape to the side, revealing the gold lining. As she spins around, you can see that she's not wearing much more than the cape itself. She has purple shoulder pads and red knee-high boots that are covering more than the purple body armor that barely covers her torso. Like her henchman, she has a red domino mask that matches her accents, and cool blonde hair that, in her case, sweeps across her face to cover one eye. She places her hand on her hip in a dramatic pose and greets you. Welcome. We, the Scorpion Army, will rule the world. Check it out! Shut up. We took the water seed to complete our super-deluxe robot. We call it Kilroy. Hubba hubba.
What do you have against Roy? Like, what did he ever do to you?
Kilroy with one L. It's a name.
Kilroy, depending on your regional accent.
Do it. Aye, sir. So, the boss grabs the water seed and walks off to the next room through another set of swinging double doors, and her henchmen follow with a swaggering step.
I chase after.
Okay.
Wait, are they leaving?
Yeah, they picked up the water seed and they're continuing on further deeper into whatever this ship
They're
is.
just like, we don't want to deal
I'm
with
trying
you
to catch
anymore.
up with them.
Bye.
Wait, but I thought they were gonna like kick us out or something. It was very aggressive for them to just
Yeah,
leave.
they say we can't let you leave, so we're gonna leave. Wait.
So you guys, you follow them through the double doors.
I would say that Harper's probably still like hiding.
Sneak, sneak.
Sneak.
Like as far as they know, it's just
Oh yeah, I'm definitely still sneaking.
it's just me and Valor. So if I'm hiding, then they're gonna be like, oh, we should be looking for more people. But if they see both of us, they're just gonna assume that both of us are there. But I'm still also like going to hang close to the door so that if someone comes for me, I can like run back and have Harper ambush them.
I'm just dead sprint, like running after them.
Okay.
That is your decision to make in life, my friend.
And depending on how this goes, also my decision to make in death.
So yeah, you enter a large square room where you can hear machines whirring and buzzing beneath you through grates in the floor. You see an enormous bronze kettle that sits in the center of the room with a point coming out of the top of the dome. You can see the 3 Scorpion Army members fiddling around with something in the back, when suddenly the point tips back and 2 lights flicker on in the joint between. The whole thing pops up suddenly to reveal spindly legs and metal feet. 2 spindly arms rotate forward from the back, holding huge mallets. Go get them now. See a farewell goodbye, children. Hey, what's wrong? The machine starts spinning in circles with its hammers outstretched. The boss and one of the henchmen are thrown back while the other henchman hangs on to the power unit on the machine's back. Too much energy. It's out of control. No, remove the seed. Use the auxiliary power. The last henchman pulls the water seed out of the power unit and flips a switch before tumbling off and running into the other 2. The 3 of them run through a closing gate at the back of the room, leaving you to deal with Kilroy. Everyone roll for initiative.
Alright.
Oh, so the big digging machine is not Kilroy.
9.
16.
Hey, guess what? 18.
But you were behind me.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do something first.
Yeah, I guess that Harper runs in after hearing the machine start up.
Yeah, there's really no reason for me to sneak.
But you kind of come in last.
Yeah.
As the other guys are already doing something, and Kilroy, of course, goes last.
Okay. Am I up first?
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm gonna run around to the west. And I'm not necessarily trying to stay in range of the robot, because I'm going to spend my turn to charge my kaboomerang.
Okay.
So I'm now at the far west edge of the room.
Okay. Yeah, so Valor, it's your turn.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna kind of take a step back and charge up.
Okay. So you are going to step back and charge.
I kind of mean step back in like just an explanatory sense. Like, I'm probably gonna want to stay close to it.
Okay, so yeah, you're staying in range, but you're kind of
Yeah, kind of just staying on my toes.
Okay. Harper?
I'm gonna run up and hit it.
Go for the arms. Try to, like, restrain one of the arms. Or steal its hammer. Like, can you wrap your whip around the hammer and, like, yoink it?
I want to hit it.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Do you want to hit it, or you want to try to grab the...
I'll try to grab a hammer.
Okay.
I did not hit it. I got a 5. Sprite yells at me to do a thing, and I'm confused, so I, like, randomly hit something. I tried to hit, and it doesn't work.
So it casts Lunar Boost on itself, which brings its attack up and its evade down.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that we waited to hit, then.
Yeah.
And Sprite, it's your turn.
Okay. Do I have 2 charges on this now?
You can charge twice.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to run to the east as close as I need to be in range, but then I want to use the rest of my move to go up.
Okay, I guess we'll put you around here.
And then I'm going to charge again.
Yeah, so you charge, you hang out, and Valor, it's your turn.
Alright, so what charge level am I currently at?
1.
Alright, well, it says its evade was down, so I think I'm going to charge up again.
Okay.
So if I can get a really good shot at just giving this thing a big old just smash, then I'm gonna charge up as much as I can.
Okay. Harper, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to grab a hammer again, I guess.
Okay.
Alright, that's a 19 to hit.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, that hits. So, I guess, roll strength, I guess? Well,
If I snap it out of its hand, would that do damage? Like, if I hit its hand, make it drop.
Well, here's what I'm going to say, is that you wrap the thing around, and you like, pull, and you, like, give it your best effort, and it does not budge. It seems to be physically attached to the arm.
But, like, now you could have it restrained. Like, he can't move it as much. If you've got...
Whoa.
Which one did you grab?
I don't know.
Well, here's the thing, is I'm going to say that it does a spin attack where it just, like, puts its arm straight out to the side and just, like, spins in a circle, and that hits Valor and Harper, which I'm going to say that because of the way that this is working currently, that it's not going to actually hit you, but it is going to throw you.
Yes, that's what...
I'm going to say that you end up...
Glad I did that thing.
You just, like, see Harper, like, holding onto the whip, like, flying in circles around the room.
Oh, dear.
So, yeah, you
Cool.
kind of get tossed across the room as your whip loses grip, and let's say that you take 1 damage by hitting the wall.
Okay.
Oh, but I haven't hit him yet.
No, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. What? No.
Let me guess you duck.
Yes, I duck.
Okay, it did 9, so do you duck?
Oh, my AC is 10.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, I
you duck.
duck. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, Sprite, it's your turn.
Okay, so first I'm gonna let loose the kaboomerang.
Okay.
1, 4, so that's 6 plus 2 is 8.
Okay.
And then I want to use my move to run over to the gate as close as I can.
Up like where Harper is?
No, like up where they like escaped to.
Yeah, that's where Harper is
Okay. Real quick, I don't think I already used my action, so I can't do like a roll, but like just real quick, is there anything I see that can be like, how does this door open? Or something like that.
No, it looks like it closes from the other side. Like this is just it is a very large, very heavy door.
Okay.
Like it's not like a door with like a doorknob. It's like
I see. It's just like big, heavy metal things that can move.
Yeah. So Valor, I guess it's your turn.
All right, so I am now level 2 charge.
Yeah. So if you want to charge up a third time, I will leave that up to your expert discretion.
I mean, he only did 9 damage, so I'm not in any immediate danger of just getting walloped here.
I think you are. You are right next to the thing with 2 big hammers.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that like the robot hasn't hit anything yet.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'll just take a swing at him. I'll unleash my level 2 charge.
Okay.
So, okay. That's a 20. Are you serious? Are we gonna end up...
How
Okay.
did we do this?
I don't know how I do this.
What did we do last time? I think I added... I meant to go look. I think that we added an additional... Oh, okay. Actually, here's what it is. You get the 3d10,
Yeah.
which means
Oh, right.
30. So you'll hit for 30. And then you roll an additional d10. And then plus 5.
Oh, nice. Alright, well, let's see. That is a 7, so 37 plus, 42 damage. Alright.
Okay, yeah, so, sparks start shooting from its joints, and suddenly its legs buckle beneath it. It buzzes, and its eyes flicker for a moment before going dark.
Wow.
And then suddenly it hops up into the air, and a wheel shoots out underneath it, and it starts rolling around the room.
Oh, I was like, yeah, it can't be that easy. But man, I must have done a lot of damage.
Yeah, you did pretty good, I will say. So,
I'm glad I didn't push my luck.
hold on, actually, I'm going to... Actually, that fits right in, so that, it is Kilroy's turn, and...
Wait,
It,
what about me?
it gets 2 turns now.
What?
And it goes
No,
ahead of
yes.
someone who was already faster? Like, did it get
well, it
faster?
just-
Did it enter initiative?
Yeah,
Or...
I just rolled initiative.
Okay.
Oh.
So, yeah, it rebooted,
No.
and now it gets, 2 turns.
Oh boy. I made it worse!
Good job.
So, yeah, it's rolling around, and I will say that it rolls over here, and, does its spinning attack again. Which, is a 1, so it misses you.
Oh, it went for me.
Oh.
Yeah, it went over by Sprite, over by the wall, and started doing a spinning attack. Harper,
I got a 14 to hit.
I'm assuming you're running closer to it?
Yes.
Okay. 14, hits it. Oh, wait, actually, yeah. It hits it,
Okay.
but, like, just barely.
6 plus 4, 10 damage.
Okay. It is doing pretty good. Now it is its turn again, which it casts Lunar Boost again, which is, just wearing off.
So it doesn't stack, it just like redoes it.
Yeah, like, it ran out, so it's adding it back
Okay.
again. And Sprite, it's your turn.
Okay, here's my cunning master plan.
Okay.
What I'll do first is I will attack it with my boomerang, just regular boomerang.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna run to the door, and then there's 2 things that I will be trying to do. One will be to open the door, which I won't be able to do anything yet, because I won't have enough time this turn. But also, I'm attempting to kite it to see if it'll, like, run into this door and, like, smash into it. So, like, if it goes for me, I'm gonna, like, try to dodge out of the way and, like, make it run into the door. If I, like, that is my plan here. I'm just highlighting that for you, Jetty, so you can be like, you should not even
It's
bother.
like, that isn't gonna work at all.
And if it doesn't, you don't have to, like, I will still do it. I'm just letting you know to prepare whatever you have planned to do next. That is what I am going to be trying to do.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to throw my boomerang at it. 14.
That hits.
Okay, so
Especially now that it has...
I
evade down.
do 5 damage.
Okay.
And then I run over to, like, the middle of the door. Or as close to it as I can get. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Valor?
Okay, so it's moved over there. I'm gonna just run up to it and probably just take another swing at it.
I'll say that you can't quite get to it from where you were, but I'll let you charge if you want.
Okay, I'll charge up then.
And then it is Kilroy's turn. So it kind of rolls around on its wheel for a bit and does another spinning attack. So it's upset with you for that critical hit that you got.
Oh. So it decided to return the favor, let me guess.
Yeah, so, which means it does that plus, plus that. It does 21 damage to you.
Whew.
Which,
Okay.
Yeah, it does 21 damage. Now, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is a 10.
Okay, yeah, you just barely... You feel really weird for a second, but you're fine.
Just turning into Earthbound or something started feeling weird.
Yeah, like, you're fine in the end, but you felt like you were about to change.
Oh.
And then it also is swinging around, like, it's just spinning in a circle, but Harper, I'm assuming you have more than 6 for your AC?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so yeah, you I guess...
I do a quick flip backwards and look really cool doing it.
Oh, you do like a cool backflip, like over it as it like goes under you?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Okay.
You did a reverse duck.
Harper, it is your turn.
I'm gonna hit it. I'm not gonna hit it. That's an 11 to hit.
Yeah, that just barely misses.
Gross.
So Kilroy, it kind of continues just like rolling around the room, and then maybe you will think that this happened on purpose, that it was your action that did it, but it does come up to where you are.
I mean, I definitely think that, whether or not it's true. But it still gets its attack first, right?
Oh yeah, I guess it does get a second attack. So sure, yeah.
Yeah, it should.
Oh no. That was another critical. Phew. You're lucky. You only take 17 damage.
Okay, well, that's what I get from my cunning master plan. But it's my turn now, right?
Yes, it is in fact your turn.
Okay, so as it's coming toward me, and I imagine it just, like, starts swinging the hammers, like, at my face, and that's what hits me.
Yeah. Oh, actually, sorry. First, can you roll Constitution?
Oh, Constitution? Yeah.
Which, either way, whatever happens, I believe that you will continue with your master plan.
I got a 14.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Okay, I'm gonna cast... It's called Slow Down, but I imagine it's more like its effect name, which is Tangle. I want to tangle up its wheel, like, as it's, like, flinging itself toward me. And I try to dodge out of the way. I don't do a great job, because I take damage. But I'm basically trying to get it to, like, slip up and, like, run into the door as it's attacking me.
Okay, so yeah, you cast that,
So, this is what I'm thinking. Either this works, it crashes through the door, and I get my door open. Or it gets the spell effect, which is -4 evade, -4 to hit, and its movement is halved.
Wow. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say that, like, it's rolling forward, it's rolling around on this wheel, and the vines tangle up into the wheel, and it kind of, like, knocks into the door, but it doesn't really look like it did anything to either the door or the Kilroy.
And I just sort of, like, slide across the ground a little bit after getting hit by the hammer, and I'm just sort of, like, staring up at the ceiling, and it's just like, well, that didn't work.
That's not gone well.
But it is still, like, it still has the spell effect on it, right?
Okay, so yeah, it's, like, way down in evade. I think that, like, most things will hit it now. It has 8 evade if it's -4, you said?
Yes.
Wow.
What was the other effect? Was it just the movement speed?
-4 to hit.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, that's useful.
Does it take any damage from slamming into the door?
I'll say you did.
Harper took 1 damage.
Yeah, I'll say.
I'm helping.
So yeah, Valor, it's your turn.
All right, and I am at level 1 charge. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Now it's got this ridiculously low evade. So, all right, let's see how I can somehow miss this. All right, that is 13 to hit.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
Nice. Okay. Okay, it takes... Ooh, nice. Nice!
Oh, right, I forget that you get multiple rolls.
It takes 25 damage.
Oh, wow.
I just rolled 10s on those. That is what the 0 is, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. It is looking pretty rough.
Man, am I doing a good job or what?
It's not going to take much to knock it down now.
Here, Sprite, you go for it. Get it to hit the wall again.
I just kind of, like, when he says that, I'm still, like, lying on the ground. I just sort of, like, stick my thumb up in the air, like, thumbs up, but, like, don't move.
Just like, ah.
So yeah, it does a spinning attack. -4 is still a 10, which I assume hits you, Sprite.
Yes.
So it does 9 damage.
Ow.
And then, go ahead and roll your Constitution.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a 1. That is very much a 1.
Okay, so here's the thing that's going to happen.
So here's what's happening to you right now.
Yeah, so Sprite, after you get hit by the mallet, your body begins to transform. I would say that you got smaller, but actually you're about the same size. Little green wings, like bat wings, sprout out of your back. Your hair disappears, but you're now covered in like a tan, like a beige color fur. You get like this cute button nose. Your eyes turn all black. You are now a moogle.
I was about to say.
I'm still lying on my back like this when this happens, and I just like stick my hand up in the air and try to do a thumbs up again.
You don't seem to really have hands. You just have little cute nubs.
So I just stick one of them up as far in the air as I can.
So yeah, you are now a moogle, and also it missed Harper. It got a 1.
I mean, even if you used that 10, it still would have missed. Cause I'm ripped. Anyway, so it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Would remedy work on the sprite to cure its status effect?
Cure all status effects. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it costs 1, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Then Sprite, you were very confused for a second, but now you are back to normal.
There's a pause. I'm still just like lying there. There's a pause.
You still have your hand up, and suddenly
I stick my other thumb up.
like out of the stump, your thumb just kind of like grows as it turns back into your actual hand.
And I stick the other hand up and do like 2 thumbs up. But I'm still just lying on the ground.
Okay. It is Kilroy's turn, and Kilroy will roll around on its little wheel and goes over here and casts lunar magic on itself again. Or lunar boost, sorry.
Lunar magic?
Lunar boost. Lunar magic is a very different spell.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Okay. I'm lying on the ground, and then I reach into my pocket. I pull out the piece of candy that I got from earlier, and I just stick it in my mouth.
Okay.
And I'm still just lying on the ground.
So you stay there, you heal yourself up, and then it is Valor's turn.
Alright. I have no charge anymore, I don't think, but I am still gonna just take a swing at it.
Okay.
Alright. 16.
Yeah, that hits. And I almost want to say you don't need to roll damage, but go ahead.
I roll a 1. Wait. Let's see. Okay, that's a...
Oh, wait, actually, yeah, never mind. You don't even really have to roll, because whatever you get is going to be
I rolled
more
an
than...
8. Plus 5.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, this time it starts to spark, and then it just, bursts. You just... All white fills your vision, and just, you can't see anything as these sparks spray out. And... every single piece of it is exploding. It's turning into smaller and smaller parts. You can't hear anything. You just hear this ringing in your ears from the loud explosion. And as it fades out, all you can think to yourself is, way to go.
Just the robot, as the robot's exploding, it just says, way to go.
And you get the javelins orb. Oh, wait, actually, you got the whip orb.
Hey!
Yeah.
I grab it.
As things start to settle, the gate at the back of the room cracks open, and the Scorpion Gang boss peeks out.
Which way does it open?
It opens, like, from the center, like, outward. I think I said earlier that it went up and down, but we'll say that.
Does it, like, run into me?
Like, are they swinging doors, or are they sliding
Sliding.
doors?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't, like, open outward. Yeah, it, like, opens horizontally, like, sliding. And the boss goes, nuts. Oh well, see ya, bye.
What?
She tosses the man a seat out onto the ground and slams the door back shut.
I start getting up as the doors close, and I'm just like, no, stop, don't leave. Very clearly my heart is not in it.
You should probably get back to the water palace. Speaking of which, the ship starts to rattle, so maybe it would be best if you left immediately.
Okay,
I grab the seed, and start coming out with everybody else. While I'm running, and I make sure no one's looking, I like take a brief moment and I stick my tongue out and I taste to see if the mana seed tastes good.
Go ahead and roll.
Tastes like water.
Roll to see how it tastes. What is that? Is that Constitution? Am I making Constitution?
Probably.
Yeah, I would say Constitution.
19.
Oh yeah, no, it tastes pretty good. Like surprisingly, it tastes like a fresh, clean spring water. Which is to say, not really like much, but it is cool and refreshing.
I'm just staring at Sprite. I'm like,
I made sure no one was looking before I did
doing?
this. I made sure no one was looking when I did this.
Roll a stealth check.
Okay. 11.
Okay,
So I have to roll against...
I'm rolling
do I have to roll
perception.
against him?
Yeah,
okay,
roll
roll
wisdom.
Wisdom.
19.
Against 11.
Oh.
I got an 18.
Okay, so yeah, both of them clearly, they're just like staring at you.
You're like trying to be all sneaky.
You have it like behind you, but it's so big, and you like keep looking back to see if they're looking. So yeah, they just both clearly see that you're there, licking the mana seed of water.
So, Sprite, like, their face turns red, and but there's like if there was like a little like text thing that could go across the screen, it will say Sprite will remember this about the seed.
Harper will remember this.
Yes.
Valor will
That's weird.
remember this.
So
Weird.
okay, yeah, you guys, you run out. Harper, you let loose the rope, which like shoots. You're standing up on the deck. You shoot the rope up back through the hole. And you guys all hop on as this thing digs deeper into the cavern that it was inside, and kind of like removes itself from beneath your feet. And you guys are kind of stuck climbing this rope back up.
Yay. We did it.
Whoop. This
So
time.
yeah, you guys go back up, and the Dwarf Elder is standing there. He had been kind of watching you guys. He saw the rope spring up out of the hole and kind of came over to peek down. But Gemma is gone. He says, "You're safe. Somehow you seem older. Gemma took off with some Pandoran soldiers."
What?
How long were we down there?
Seriously. How do we look older, man?
I mean, like, do you mean like we look older than like we should look, or do you mean like we look older because we were down there for like a few hours and yes, time did in fact pass while we were gone?
Do we look more mature?
I'm quite
somehow?
keen to
like. I don't.
to minor amounts of time and the amount of aging that effect would have.
So what you're saying is that time did indeed pass normally. Thanks for checking up with that. Can we go upgrade this whip and then can we go home? I feel like we haven't I haven't taken a nap in like days.
So you guys you swing by Watts's blacksmith shop, and you get the whip upgraded.
Yes. And I just bounce up and down waiting because I can't play with my whip because he's working on it.
Yeah, so you power up the whip. You take a cool selfie with Watts. He posts it on his Instagram. Like and subscribe. And
I look amazing.
yeah, how are you getting back to the Water Palace? Cannon travel?
Cannon, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will say that you guys, you make your way out of Gaia's Nave. You climb all the stairs. Then you spiral your way on out of the little valley that you're in. Make your way up to the closest cannon travel. Slide into the cannon. Blast off. Watch everything down below you. And things feel a little odd. Normally when you land at the Water Palace, it feels like, oh yeah, we're home. Like we're safe. This is like where we come to get healed up, get some advice. But as you're running down the narrow path up towards the Water Palace, it seems off. And as you arrive, you see there are fish that are standing on their feet. They're big circular green fish, like a sphere with like a little, like a beak. And it is holding like a trident. And they're just kind of...
No thanks.
They're kind of standing there, up there on the platform, as you guys are standing in the pond. They're standing up there, blocking your way into the palace, which is a little odd because you've never seen monsters around here. So yeah, something's wrong, which you will find out about in the next episode. What did the elder sound like? Oh man.
Probably
Old.
old.
Yeah.